Okay. Hi, I'm Michael Kennedy in downtown Toronto on Katie Chats.
Reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto with the Executive Vice President of Filmed Entertainment at CinePlex, Michael Kennedy. How did you get involved with CineCoup?
Well, interesting. Somebody at a film festival, Toronto Film Festival, a couple of years ago said, "There's somebody you need to meet. He's got this great idea," and it was Jay Jolie. So we went and had breakfast together, and he told me about this idea that he had of driving awareness of a film through social media, and that the social media would actually decide which movie got made, and then the audience is engaged all the way along, and then as the movie's being made, they would follow along to the point where it's ready to go into theaters, and what do you think? And I said, it's like the most brilliant idea I've ever heard. Like absolutely, let's do it. And then never, of course, figuring he would ever do it. And he went out and put this whole thing together, and I think there were 90 projects submitted to CineCoup this year, and whittled it down to the top 5. And so we went out to the Banff Film Festival, and these 5 groups of a producer, a writer, and a director pitched their idea, and I was absolutely blown away by the quality and the presentation that they gave, and they showed the clip that they put together. And we could only pick one, sadly, but I know that Jay had optioned 9 other projects from the top 10, obviously, and we're still working at trying to get those produced as well. So one group got $1 million to go off and make Wolf Cop, coming to Cineplex theaters next February. So that one will go off and get made, and CineCoup will follow its progress as they go along, and hopefully what we can do at the end of it is you can actually look at the diagnostics from who's gone onto the site, where they live, and what their interest has been. So you can kind of look at it and go, wow, people in Kelowna are really interested in this. Maybe we should play it in Kelowna, whilst people in Winnipeg don't seem to give a damn. So let's not play it there. So it gives you the opportunity to actually see where the interest is. And I remember the movie Paranormal Activity used kind of a similar thing with the Demand It website, where they, Paramount Pictures does not want you to see this movie, so go to Demand It and demand you bring it to your town. And through the Demand It thing, they went, oh, there's 700,000 people in Cincinnati want to see this movie, so boom, Cincinnati's in, and we did the same thing across Canada. So the power of this thing called the internet, I don't know if you've heard of it, it's quite powerful. It's very good in terms of, we'll actually be able to see if there is interest in Wolf Cop when it comes time to bring it to market or not. Maybe we'll open it in, 1 theater, or maybe we'll open it in 50 theaters, but we'll have something to base that on, whether people want to see it or not.
Do you think you'll be using that model in terms of supply and demand more and more as time goes on and technology advances?
Well, I certainly think it's a model. I don't know if it's the model, but I think after a while, if that was the only way you were making movies, it starts to get a little bit cluttered in that space. The old tried and true tested way of spending a lot of money seems to be the way to bring movies to the market right now. But for smaller movies, I think using the social network, as it's called, is a great way to bring it to market. Yeah.
Is there going to be another CineCoup competition?
Yes, I believe Jay is going to be launching another program next year. I don't know what the exact date is, but I think if you're a budding filmmaker, you can go to CinePlex.com. Go to CinePlex.com anyway. But you can go to CineCoup.com, and I believe that after Wolf Cop's been made, they will launch the next program, and the hope is that there'll be lots more filmmakers getting involved. It's a great way to get your project seen, if nothing else. And just to go back to the last one, Robert Lantos, who's a prolific Canadian filmmaker, producer, he was on the jury, and he was actually blown away by the quality of the projects as well. And I think one of the projects that didn't make it, I believe he was looking at optioning it and perhaps making it into a movie. So, you don't have to just be the guy that wins the whole thing, or the group that wins the whole thing. You've done this work and put this package together. There's opportunities. I know that Brad Pellman at CineCoup was in Cannes, whatever it's called. Sorry, everybody in France. But was pitching the top 10 projects, for video on demand and EST and all that kind of stuff, and as the world of content expands, as a content producer, there's lots of opportunity out there, and I think, anybody gets involved in CineCoup would be very good for them as a filmmaker.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on years and years in the film business, and best of luck in the years to come.
Thank you, Katie. That was wonderful.
Thank you. I'm Katie Uhlmann reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto.
So, Kate, tell me, are you a budding filmmaker yourself?
I have produced 4 short films.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all online now.
And I can get them or find them where?
They are on YouTube under the name of the production company is Real Professional.
Wow, I look forward to seeing them. So what's next for you?
Right now I am in the midst of producing a short film about 2 women having tea, and it turns into a physical comedy.
Nice. So if there was, a role in there for a fairly handsome older gentleman,
well,
I'm just saying.
You might be able to play the butler.
The butler? Jeeves. I always wanted to be Jeeves.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing that. When can I expect to see that one?
Hopefully within the next 6 months.
Well, get to work.
Okay, I will.
Damn it. This is Michael Kennedy reporting live from Katie Chats.
Yeah.
Katie Chats. Katie Chats?
Yeah.
No, it's right there.
Sometimes.
Katie Chats.
Sometimes people think it's Katie Talks.
Yeah.
But that was good.